All right, it's a slow day at work, so we're gonna give a message to you guys. I love making videos, although I don't make a lot, because then you guys can like see it for yourself, see the magic, and I think that's amazing. All right, so okay, here we go. Here we go, and she's off. We got the world card, kind of like facing you guys. The first one to pop out. And the other one, I'm telling you, I can't even make this up. The death card has been coming out so much. I feel like a lot of us are going through something that calls for pulling things apart, destroying, getting rid of, saying goodbye to, all that. There's a lot of that going around. I can imagine all of us. Again, I did pull other cards maybe the day before yesterday, and it was for the collective. It wasn't a personal one. I just didn't post it yet. But it's so funny because I got the death card in that one too, and it was a lot of letting go. It was a lot of comfortability in the decisions to let go, or decisions to, I was using the word die and death because it came out. So in those decisions, I felt like this collective group that message was for, and maybe it's the same group, definitely had a lot of ripping that needed to be done, but they were very comfortable within it. So we're gonna see what yours says as far as death, and it's always the second one to come out. So the number 2, second place, second, number 2, I don't know. It just always comes out second. I will show you guys. I'll post that video soon enough. But it was more of like a video, a rushed video. So I didn't post it. I was trying to edit. But it was the second one to come out again. And I got a phone call, so I'll be right back. So here we go. All right. Oh, hello. I pulled it straight off the top, guys, okay? I am just the messenger, so don't shoot the messenger. So the King of Swords came flying out. That energy, y'all are so focused, and y'all are so, I swear, this has to be, if not the same group, then a group that is going through similar shit than the cards I had pulled the day before yesterday, because although everything else is different, the death card is the same. Everything else is different. One thing remains, and that is that there's so much confidence in the decision that you're making. Whatever you're tearing. Remember, I use the word tearing, and every time I use the word tearing apart, I think of how what towers on flames, it's going to be torn down. Whenever we get the tower card, it's because something needs to be torn down, or something needs to be broken down. Something needs to leave. Something needs to get the fuck out of our lives, whether for the long term or for temporary, how do I say? Sanity. Yeah, temporary sanity. It doesn't matter what it's for. You're very confident in knowing, like, this is the decision that I made, and I'm going to stand on it 10 toes. And you know what's crazy? I am writing currently. I'm writing about something similar to that, about standing on your decision to take a step back, and standing on your decision to maybe say goodbye to something, or put something to death, or tear something out of your life, or whatever the case may be. I'm actually writing about that now. So how I know it's because we are all collectively going through something where, like, damn, I've never gotten the death and the tower card in the same reading, and we have only 4 cards here. So I see there is so much collectively, and maybe even, like, this is not something you necessarily have to go through alone, because everybody else is going through it. Now, all of our situations are different, obviously, but it's like we're all feeling the, we think it's only us, because I even thought it was only me, but you know, the cards are confirming it is not only me. I thought it was just me. I knew that certain things and certain people had to leave my life or have to leave my life. I'm still working on it. I knew that. But it never bothered me. Losing people was very hard for me. People being mad at me used to be very hard for me. Saying goodbye used to be hard for me. I mean, once I cut somebody off, like, it's done, but it takes a long time for me to get there. But as of recently, that is not the case. I'm very confident, and I stand on what I say in my decisions, unless, like I mentioned earlier, unless it's something that needs to be, you know, for a temporary moment. You need to rip it out of your life and get rid of it, because sometimes things come better. And you know what? That was in the reading as well. I'm definitely going to post that first reading, even though it is terribly choppy because I was also working, but there was a lot of calls coming in, so it kept stopping and going. I'm going to post it anyway, because I remember I also pulled Oracle cards, and one of them was about transformation. I can't remember what the other one was about, but it was pretty much saying, like, oh, distance. It doesn't matter how far away, you know, the person or thing is. We are still connected in spirit. And that I feel like that is very important for us. And that's something that we might have already, like, we dealt, me personally, I already know that. I already know that if something is meant to be, it's going to make its way back to me. And if it's not meant to be, then it's good that either way, it's good. It's a good situation. It's a good scenario, because if that thing wasn't meant for me right now or at all, or that person or that job or whatever, take it how it resonates. But if that thing was not meant for me, why would I want to hold on to it anyway? What's the point of stressing in that anyway? Because if it's not meant for me, that means it's probably meant for someone else. That job is meant for someone else. That person is meant for someone else. That place is meant for somebody else. I'm telling you guys, I've been getting this so much lately. I wonder what's going on out in the world. I know what's going on with me, and this is on point. But I really wonder what's going on within the world, because I really thought it was just me. I'm curious. I need to know more. It seems so scary to someone who hasn't already been through the shit. Like, but we've been through certain things and we've made certain decisions already. So it's like, you know, whatever other decisions and things need to come and go, I'm not even going to worry about it. Like, I'm cool. Even seeing the death card and the tower card popping out at us, usually I'd be like, ugh, no, not you guys, especially the tower card. Like, what is going on? But I don't get a bad feeling here at all. At all. And look at this. The Prince of Wands came popping out to remind us. What is that? Y'all know what that is, right? That's a phoenix. I love phoenixes. They are definitely something that if I was to ever get a tattoo, it would be a phoenix. That is my first tattoo. I think phoenixes, what they stand for is gorgeous. Also, the death card. I always associate the death card with a phoenix. And that's probably because my first deck does have the phoenix on the death card. On the death card, it has a phoenix on it. Because what does a phoenix do? Do y'all know what a phoenix does? It rises from the ashes. Whenever something burns away, let's not even use the phoenix. Whenever something burns away, you know that what comes from it is beautiful. What comes from it is it's gonna make you abundant. We also got the Six of coins. I didn't see these. Six of Pentacles. It's like you are working and building, and that's why you have all this confidence, even in the face of things that are a little bit uncomfortable. Ooh, say it again. Even in the face of things that are a little uncomfortable, you are so we are so determined and focused, and it's like we're going in. We are determined. We are headstrong. We come in fire. We come in hot, and we're not gonna stop. No matter how many times over we got to say goodbye to things. Stand on it. Stand on it. That's all I could think about seeing this King of Swords. Like, stand on it. he is going to stand with whatever he says and thinks. And he's not going to let anybody influence him. Fuck that. He's going to do what's best for him. And again, this earth and fire energy, like we are really trying to make a statement here. Like, we're not with the shits anymore. We're not playing games. I will cut you off if need be. I will quit this job if need be. I will move out of this town if need be. Like, I don't see any struggle. And if there is a struggle, if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, well, it resonates, but I'm still struggling with the decisions that I'm making or the decisions of others. If, you know, someone made the decision to leave your life, or if someone made the decision for you to leave that job, like, you know, you got fired. So if it resonates, it's like, that's probably because you're going to, even if it doesn't feel like it, you're going to step into this energy, the energy that the rest of the world is feeling, or that most of us is feeling. Because like I said, I'm taking this as, yo, this is like exactly how I'm feeling currently. But if you're like, hold on, I'm not standing on what I'm saying, I'm kind of going back and forth, or I'm kind of confused, well, you don't have to worry about that. I think what the most important thing is to let things flow. One thing about the earth signs is they are not impulsive. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, they're not impulsive, and they use their mind. Okay, they use their mind more than they use their heart, but you best believe they use both. And I think that is very important when stepping into this energy. Fire energy can be good because sometimes you do need that push, you do need that oomph. And fire signs, you know, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, they can give that. They have a lot of confidence, and they can give that energy. It may seem like you're being young-minded. I'm not sure who this message is for, but it's for someone specifically, or some persons specifically, not a large group, but it just came through randomly. It may feel like it's like immature. I heard immature, but kind of like impulsive, whatever you're doing or the way you're moving. But I don't think it is. I don't feel that it is impulsive. I feel that you are doing the things that you need to do in the manner and the time that you need to do it. That's what I heard. I hope that helps somebody. Random side note. I really want to take a look into Oracle, because we got a lot going on. Like I said, it's very overwhelming getting the Death and Tower card, but not even in a bad way. I think I am going to use these. These are the ones I used the other day. So let's see what we get. These are like shaped weird. I don't know why they created a square box for heart cards. They should have created a heart box. Am I tripping? All right. So let's see what else is going on here. Okay, we got one. If y'all see, it landed like literally perfectly on my lap where I can read it perfectly. That's crazy. I'm reading it right now and it's just crazy. This is our last one. Anyone else want to pop out? This one wants to come out, so we'll leave that one since it popped out. Or just fell. It says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Freedom. So this has a lot to do with your freedom, clearly. This has a lot to do with the things that make you comfortable and the things that you may call home. So things that make you comfortable and the things that you may call home. But those things that need to be put to death, it is going to set you free. It's going to give you those phoenix wings. It's going to set you free. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Look at that. Look at that. You have the power to say no or walk away at any time. And stand on it. I don't need to say more. I don't need to say more. You have the freedom. You have the power. This one came out. It says, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one external soul, for there you will find true bliss. Huh. Maybe y'all need to practice some sex magic. I would definitely do research, hella research about sex magic, especially because with sex magic you should start with yourself, and always let the if you're gonna do it with another person, let the other person know. There's a lot that goes into that, but maybe this is your sign. Like, hey, you're trying to manifest something, or you're trying to, you know, stay strong on your decisions, but you can't seem to stay focused, or you can't seem to make a decision. You're like struggling with, you know, pushing things out of your life. Well, maybe touch yourself. Touch yourself. Love yourself. Shit. Wow. This was amazing reading. I mean, like, it was super long, but I hope you guys are still with me. I hope that this gave you some insight, some help, or some encouragement or advice, something. I hope you got something out of this. If you guys want one-on-one readings, I am always available, so just hit my DM, hit my inbox. I am always available. We'll set something up, whether in person or over video. I love you guys, and I hope that you continue to have a wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous year, and that all this that's going on eases. That's what I hope for you guys, that it eases. All right, guys. See ya.